we are going live. Let me just 1 more minute. Hello, YouTube. I'm Gustavo. I'm 27 years old, and today I'm here as a host on Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a platform for speak language in general. You can speak Spanish, English, French, Italian. So guys, for you to know a little bit more about this project, there's a link below. You guys can go there. That's gonna be, guys gonna love it. So let's start our meeting. I'm gonna introduce myself. So I'm Gustavo. I work with IT. I have a dog. I like to watch movies, series, play video games. And I think that's it. And you, Luis?
Well, my name is Luis. I have 28. I'm living in a small city called Martinho Campos in Minas Gerais countryside. And I work with IT. I like to ride a bike. I like dogs. I have one. And that's it. I like to improve my English, to be here on Talk and Talk. And that's all, I think.
Oh, that's nice. And you, Lisandra, can introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Lisandra. I am an accounting student. I'm 29 years old. I live in Barueri, São Paulo, with my mother, my brother, and my dog Zeus. I love reading, watching series, flowers, and nature in general.
Oh, that's nice. I have a dog as well. It's nice to walk in the park with him. It's always good to see a little bit of nature with him. And you, Gabriel, can you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriele. I'm 25 years old. I live in the city of São Paulo. I live with my family and my cat. I am graduated in radio and television, but I'm not working in the field right now. I'm looking for a job. And I like to read, to listen to music and podcasts, and go out with my friends. I like to draw, and that's it.
Oh, that's nice. Sarah, please introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah. I'm 31 years old. I'm a pharmacist. Nowadays, I'm working from home. I'm from Apucarana, but I'm living in Toledo, Paraná. It's a city near to Foz do Iguaçu. And I love watch movies and walk in a natural place. I love music, and I love AT&T as well. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. I think everybody here loves TNT. I think we can exchange experience. It's really good that. So let's start it. The number 2, Lisandra, can read for us an answer or choose someone to answer, please. Lisandra, are you there? I think she left a little bit. Luis, can you do this for us, please?
Let's go. It is important to manage your time. Why? Well, I think yes, it's very important to manage our time. Sometimes it's not so easy because it has a lot of things that we are not expect in our daily, but it's important because we need to have a time to take a rest, to relax, and that's it. In my case, for example, I'm trying to go to the gym. I really don't like to go to the gym, but I need to go. It's important to keep some exercise, maybe 2-3 times a week. And it's important to manage my time to have this moment. And that's it. And can I choose someone?
Yeah, go on.
Sarah, could you share your opinion, please?
Yes, of course. Yes, I agree with you, Luis. It's important to manage our time. And the reason why we need to manage is to enjoy every moment, to do something good for us. It is not the necessary a thing that is productive, but is good for us. For example, I think that it's important to manage, to plan my day, my daily life, to have time to do other things that I love. For example, read a book, watch a movie, or go to the gym. So a good plan, and the management of the time is so important. What do you think, Gabrielle?
I think the management of time is like it's really important to organize our life. Like I'm really bad at managing my time. I need some help because when I don't have the manager of my time, I can do things. I can make things done. You know, I can. I'm extracted with one thing, and then when I see it's already past a lot of hours, and I didn't did the half of it, and it's really bad. So I think it's really crucial for us to manage our time, to to organize our life and make our things happen. And you, Lisandra?
Sorry. Yes, it is essential for us to be able to carry out our day-to-day obligations and have quality time for leisure and other activities.
Oh, really nice. I like what you guys said. Uh, and sometimes I notice, like Gabriela was saying, that's sometimes it's difficult to manage our time. And I notice that I am better managing my time in work than doing my home. When I make, I'm gonna just do for something for me, I can manage. I can't manage my time for myself. So it's a little mess sometimes. And something that sometimes happen that, like Sarah said about, it's important for you to do nothing sometimes. Just, I don't know, watch a movie, series, play video game. I will take the Sunday for do everything you like it in not a productive way. And I know that sometimes, I don't know, it is because we are working a lot and stuff like that. When I get a time for me, like doing nothing, like everything that I like play video games, doing that and this, in the end of the day, or if I do this 1 or 2 days, you feel like, I don't know, I don't feel product. I feel like I'm wasting my time and doing some bad thing. Uh, and that's strange because I need my free time for me to do whatever I want. I don't need to study all the time. Obviously, I need to study, but not all the time. I need for me to slow down a little bit and rest. But the sensation is good. But when you get the end of the day, said, I didn't do nothing because I just watched, I don't know, 6 episodes of a series, and that's it. And the day is gone. So I don't know, that's a little bit strange, that the feeling sometimes. And the next question is about productive. How to manage our time in the most productive way. I don't know. Nowadays, I discover a tool that looks really good, but sometimes, I don't know, it's hard for you to manage that. Uh, I trying to use Notion. I'm gonna put on the chat. I don't know, guys, if you know it. It's you can create. I think it's just Notion. The site is Notion SEO. I think so. Uh, you guys can look at a little bit on YouTube, but just to make I say, it's you create some pages so you can organize your life there. So it's kind of drag and drop. There's a template for you to do it. So I can put a calendar there that's gonna give me alerts. I can put a page for me, I don't know, to see the days that I work in the gym, for example. So I can manage the stuff that I do in my life, my study, my work, everything. I can do that because it's you can model the way that you want. But I feel that sometimes I use that like for 3 days. I trying to figure out how it works. But I don't know, it's like when someone give a paper for you, I think Gabriela draw, but when you give someone give a paper for you, draw anything that you want and said, oh, what I will draw? I can draw a car, a motorcycle, a dragon, a pet, a dog, I don't know. But if someone said to you, draw a car. So you said, I'm gonna draw a car. So that's easy. So there's a lot of things for you to do that sometimes I don't know if I do in the productive way or if I do in the right way. If the other person's gonna do the other way, that's going to be more productive. I don't know, but I know that what is more important is the way that work for you. But that feeling that I don't know if I use in the right way, it's a little bit complicated. So I think that I'm gonna try more that tool. Maybe it can help you. So guys, if you look on the YouTube, you're gonna see that it's a great tool, but it's a little bit complex. But I think it's gonna help you guys. And you, Gabriel? Gabriel, are you there? I don't think so.
Sorry,
Oh, go.
sorry, I was having trouble with my cell phone. So I like Notion too. I create a lot of pages there. But the thing is that I use for a couple of days and then I drop it. Kind of get lazy. I don't know. Um, but there are some apps that are good as well. I honestly I test a lot of them, and just like Notion, I drop it in a couple of days. So it's a problem to be organized and to have focus. I think I should bring that into the therapy. I don't know, but my favorite until now is Notion. I think it's very complete. I think you can personalize with the way you want. And sometimes I waste a lot of time just putting beautiful things in Notion, like a cute image, a cute icon, and don't do the things that I usually have to do. So yeah, and I just remember there are this app called Forest that helps you to stay focused. Like you plant a tree, and then there's a lot of trees, different trees, very cute, and you put the time, and the tree will be growing up until you stay focused. If you don't, the tree will die. So in the time you have a beautiful forest full of different kinds of trees, and it's really beautiful. And you can make it to your with your friends too. And if one of you give up, the tree, all of your friends die. So it's like a way to be more comprometido to the studies or work or whatever you're doing. So it's a good app. I'm gonna write it in the chat. So that's it. What do
Okay.
you and you, Sarah?
Oh, guys, to be honest, I'm not connected with the apps to be organized because it would be a new thing that I would need to do. So I really, really appreciate you guys that apply this kind of apps, but I don't use. I try to do in the paper, at the paper as well, as the anxious people. because it's easy for me. I try how I manage my time to be most productive. I try to plan my day one day before. At night, I put a list in my in a paper of the activities that I needed to conclude in the next day. And in the next day, I start my day doing the critical activities, and I'm going to check at each of them, and then at the end of the day, I read some task that I didn't conclude, I put in the list of the next day. Okay, there are some activities that maybe I cannot conclude in some days, but I'm trying, and I know about the importance of that activity, and I try to manage it, how I could conclude and what else. But this is for my job. I understand that is easy for me, especially because my activities change every day. Maybe I plan something and I start my day with a message of another most critical activity to do, and I try to do in this way, and it has been worked for me. In my personal life, I try to, yes, it could be strength for you, but I try to do activities in group. For example, at the gym, at the English study, other things. It has been working as well to schedule some group activities at the gym, for example, because there is a specific time that I need to do, and I will go. I try don't to miss this class. So for me, it's good. What about you, Luis? What do you think?
It's very good to do something in group. I totally agree with you. And in my case, in professional context, for example, it's a little bit dynamic, and sometimes it's not so easy to plan all the day, all right? But I'm using an app called Todoist, all right? I'm using Notion too. For me, it's very good, and I try to put there my knowledge, the abilities that I'm building. I'm trying to learn something new, and I try to write there, all right? The most important information about any kind of skill, for example. But coming back to Todoist, it's just a list, all right? It's something like, it's similar to Trello, but more simple, all right? And I put there all my tasks divided by groups, by professional tasks, personal tasks, to try to do not forget these, all right? And in my job, for example, I have a list of tasks that I need to do daily or weekly, or monthly, and I let there to do not forget. This helped me, all right? And I have a group of tasks, personal tasks, any kind, all right? And sometimes when I'm studying, sometimes, not always, I use a timer, all right? Something like Pomodoro. When you study about 25 minutes, more or less, and take minutes to rest, all right? This helps me too, because sometimes I feel that I'm not studying sufficiently, but We are studying sufficient, of course, and that's it.
Yeah, really nice. I think that it's kind of there's a time for everything, like in the video, and we feel like we are not doing that a lot. And like you guys said about doing things with others, I think that is like a shared responsibility. So I need to go there because depend of the other person as well. I think in a work that really well in the job because there's a lot of responsibility with others group. So you need to uh do some task for others and this stuff. So I think it's more responsibility in that case. Maybe because of that, when just my plan to do just my goal, my personal goal, a little bit, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to achieve that. Uh, Lisandra, did you answer? I don't think so, right?
In my opinion, we should list the tasks for the day before, organize our work clothes, have a virtual or physical agenda, and keep track of what will be done on a daily basis.
Oh, really nice. I think we can conclude here that it doesn't have a right way to do that. The right way is the way that work for you, and sometimes you can change a little bit. Yeah, that definitely nice. Let's go to number 4. Lisandra, can you read for us an answer, please?
Yes, do you believe that's time called healthy everything? Why or why no?
You can answer, I can choose someone. It's your choice. It's up to you.
I don't believe that time has the power to help everything, but your action from that day on can change.
Oh, really nice. Sarah, what do you think?
Let me see. Yes, I'm not sure if the time could be healthy every time for us, because maybe we pass for some experiences of life that are not good. In my case, do you know, Gustavo, that I had an accident and I passed a lot of things in my life. So we needed to understand the process, and of course to improve uh, our mind in order to understand the process. So I really believe that we needed to fight to do our time the best, enjoyable, and productive, and what else better for us. But there are some things that are out of our control, and we don't know what will be, what will happen in the future. But we needed to fight to understand the process, to learn with the experiences of life. And that's it. And you, Gabriele, how do
This
you
is a
think?
hard question, right?
Yes, yes, hard.
I don't think time can heal everything. I think uh, there are some things that it just uh, like traumas or this kind of stuff. You can't wait to just be to get cured by the time. I think you have to do some therapy or something, talk to someone, meditation. I don't know what you prefer, but some things I think with the time will pass, then it will help to 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 heal. But I think there are some things that it's not like this. I think most of the things you can just wait them to be gone. And you, Luis?
I totally agree with all you. I don't believe that time could help everything, even if the time can play an important role. All right, time can help in a lot of situations, but I cannot say that time will help everything. All right, and I think that Gabriela said an important point that therapy could help. All right, could help you to manage the situation. All right, any kind of problem or. All right, that's it. There is no formula to solve our problems, all right? There is a lot of possibilities in our life with success or problems, and there is no formula to deal with. I think time can play an important role, but not. I think that cannot help everything.
No, really nice. I really agree with you guys. I don't think that time can help everything. I think that sometimes they can help, sometimes not. I think that there's some stuff that we just need to deal and live with that. We need to continue our journey. Not like that's gonna help, but we need to live with that happened. It's like sometimes that said that, oh, how it was is like, oh, you can learn a lot of stuff with bad things when happen in your life. Yeah, sometimes you can learn, but sometimes you not learn anything because it's just a bad thing and that's it. Don't have any lesson for me in that bad thing that happened. So I don't agree that time can help everything. I think that there's a process that everybody need to pass. Sometimes we don't understand that we pass bad thing, good thing, that happen without us. And like Gabriela said, and Luis, therapy is a good point. Meditation, try to do something that can help you. Talk to someone as well. It's someone that you trust. I think that's a good point as well. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that I need to talk one more thing, but I don't remember right now. If I remember after that, I will say.
And I can add something.
Go.
It's true that time is important when you are so angry, you are so furious about something. You say some words that you didn't like to say for someone when you are in this mood. So it's important to have a time, wait, and decrease the temperature, and then think about what you will say. So I think that time is so important for some situations that we need to solve, and solve in front of respect, a polite way in this case. That's it.
Yeah, the famous when you are so stressful, you are so angry. Stop a minute, deep breath, deep out, breathe in, breathe out. That helps because you're gonna make a mess if you go with the high temperature. I don't remember what I was gonna tell. Is that sometimes happen bad things in our life, and we try to understand the process, try to understand that, and sometimes we don't understand, and we're gonna live our life and don't understand that. So that's okay. We don't know the whole picture of what is playing for us. So I think that's it. I think that's a good question. I really like question like that doesn't have a right answer. It's like for one, it's yes, for other no, and depend of your moment in your life, you're gonna believe yes or believe in no. That I really like questions like that. So let's go to number 5. Yes, 5. Luis, can you read for us and answer, please?
Oh, yes, let's go read. All right. How can I get more free time? Well, I think that there is no formula, but I try to reserve time, to schedule moments, to schedule tasks, not schedule, but just let a free time for things that I like. All right. If I like to ride a bike as I like, and for me it's very good, I try to insert this on my day. All right. Something like my routine. All right. And I just like to ride a bike around the streets and just feel the breeze and have a fun moment, or play with my dog. It could be good. I like to play soccer too, and it's very good to keep with friends. All right, to talk a little bit, to keep with our family, any kind of family. And this there is no formula, but try to reserve moments. For me, Saturday morning, it's a very good moment. All right. Sunday morning too. We have a very sunny day here. All right. And I can hear the birds and dogs loud and clear. And it could be good.
No, it's
And
really nice.
that's it.
Can you choose someone?
Gabrielle, what do you think about?
Gabriel, are you there? Fine.
So I think that's a hard question for me because I'm not sure. I think just manage your time. That's the only answer I can think of, and it's hard for me to manage my time. So I end up spending the whole day trying to do something productive, and when I look, I didn't do anything. I didn't have fun doing something I like, and I didn't finish the things that I have to do, and it's a problem. But I think the only answer is managing your time, being organized. I think that's the only way. And you, Sarah?
Yes, this is a hard question for me as well, Gabriel. I agree with you that you needed to try to plan to do something. But one thing that could work for me is to avoid lose time with the social media. For example, Instagram, Facebook, other things that are not adding nothing in my life. I like it to see and what else to search some things on these apps about TNT, for example, about the page of my job related to my job, but I try to avoid to go to that apps in order to avoid to lose time with that. So there is a part of the app that you can see the times you spend it in that app a day and a week. Guys, it's so interesting and so horrible. Last week I saw that I spent maybe 1 hour a day. So for me, it's horrible. And from now on, I'm trying to avoid to go to that apps because we say, I don't have time to do something for example, to study 50 minutes a day per day of English or other language. but we spend 1 hour in that app. It's strength. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to organize myself to sleep early in order to wake up early. This is the most hard thing for me in my case. So, but when I in fact do that, it's so amazing for my life as well. So yes, I'm trying to do these actions to get more free time, because when I sleep early and I wake up early, I'm a morning person, and at the morning I produce a lot of things, and I run and I go back and I start my job early. It's amazing. I like a lot. And I don't know, Lissandra, are you there? Hello, Lissandra, are you there? Can you respond this question for us, please?
I have connect problems.
Oh,
Sorry.
no
Don't
problem.
worry.
Question 5.
It's yeah.
To have more free time, it is necessary to have more discipline and organization. Stay focusing on getting things done faster without procrastinating.
Oh, really nice. Yeah, I agree with you guys. And I note something that I haven't noticed before, that uh if I look back like 10 years ago, I did not need to have to plan what time in my life, what time in my week I'm gonna have a free time. Like, I don't know, to go in a bar, to play soccer, or do anything. I just go. But right now we are so productive, doing a lot of stuff in our daily life, that I need to put like my free time is Friday at 7 p.m. because before that I was doing work, I was doing all this stuff in my house. So it's crazy because 10 years ago I just go and that's it. There's no problem. And I feel like that's nice. But right now it's like change. We are more productive, that we need to put the time, we need to rest, because there are people that don't sleep like 8 hours, or sleep 4 hours per day and continue to work and go and go. So that's crazy. Sometimes you need to put just an hour in your agenda, like 9 a.m. on Saturday, I'm gonna play video game until I don't know, until noon. So that's crazy. But I like what you guys said. I think that we need to put in the agenda, put like to plan like the time that we need to do some stuff, because we can manage the things that we like to do. Because like Sarah said, if you don't try to manage it, we're just gonna sit down and look in the Instagram, TikTok, and going on and going on. It's like pass a lot of time on that. And it's crazy because you stay 1 hour there, you don't remember the first video that you saw because it's just so fast, the content. It's crazy sometimes. So
I
let's
would
go.
like
Oh,
I would like to add some point that I'm thinking while I was listening all the answers, because sometimes have a free time could be a privileged situation, all right? Because I've been seeing a lot of people with two jobs, with a lot of home tasks, all right? And sometimes could be a little bit privileged to have a free time to just do nothing, to be not productive, all right? That's it. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption, but thank you.
don't worry. That was good what you talk. Let's go. I think we kind of answered the number 6, because we most tell about stuff that we waste time. And the number 7 as well, that we, in the first question, give some tips for. I don't know, maybe the 8 or the 9. I think the 9 is a good one as well. Have you ever felt lost in time? Why do you feel that way? What guys do you prefer, 8 or 9? No, so I'm gonna choose.
Use.
Anyone can
No
choose.
problem. Yeah.
Go on. Let's go number 9. Sarah, can you read for an answer, please?
Yes, sure. Have you ever felt lost in time? Why do we feel that way? Yeah, guys, I have. I have felt lost in time. It's hard. I think that is hard because, as I said, we don't do productive things every time. We are not a machine. We are human being. So there are some times that I would like to do nothing, just to rest at the sofa and listen to music and watch something at TV. Mainly when we are in family, when you are, for example, in a lunch with your family, you talk about everything, and this is a good moment for me, I think for everybody. So let me see. I passed a period of my life that it was so scheduled time, and I concluded some things. I concluded the course, pharmacy, and then I started the master degree, and I concluded the master degree, and then I didn't plan the PhD in my case. And when I was at the course, I imagined that, yes, I will schedule the master degree and PhD, and I will not stop in this career. But when I conclude the master degree, I really felt lost in the time, because I didn't go ahead with this plan. But now I understand that there are other things that I could do that are good for me as well. Not necessary to do the PhD. Yes, one day I can schedule and plan and do that. But nowadays I have a lot of other activities to do, mainly for my health, my my life, to be better, to study more. So I understood that maybe we can understand the process and don't do everything in this specific time. Do in our time, in my time. As we are seeing a lot of news about old people starting a new degree course because of that bad news about the girls said something. But in this way, we can understood that we can start everything that we want in every in an age that we want. So I felt lost in time, but nowadays I understand the process, and I understand that I'm improved in other parts of my life. For example, in English, studying English, speaking English, this is so important for me as well. TNT is helping me a lot on that. So yes, this is another thing that I got and this is important as well. And you, Luis, what do you think?
Well, I don't know exactly, but have you ever felt lost in time? All right. Well, I don't know if I got exactly the question, but this week, for example, I felt a little bit lost in the time on Wednesday, right? Because I was at Wednesday, and I think that I am in Tuesday, all right? And I have a schedule for Tuesday, and I think, oh, I need to do this today, I need to do, and suddenly I realize, oh, all right, there is no time yet. And that's it, I think. Sometimes I think that it could be very important to have a time to feel lost in time, but just let your brain to do nothing. It's something that you are recharge your or batteries, all right? To have more creative for moments that we need to be fully concerned, all right? Because even in the technology, for example, we are working in some more exactly science, but we need to put our creative there, I think, and we need to have a free time to have at moments that we will not see the watches, but just to recharge our batteries. I think something like this. I don't know, but that's it.
No, thank you. Gabriele?
So, um, I'm not sure. I think I have felt lost in time, but because of all I have already said, in like the time passes and I didn't nothing that I planned. Because the time is it's a funny thing when you are doing something boring that you want to end, the time never passes. But when you have fun, the time flies. And I think that's the kind of a feeling to feel uh, lost in time in the day in our routine. Yeah, I think that's it. I think this is a difficult question too for me.
Yeah. Lisandra, can you answer, please? I send the question again because you go back. Is that number 9?
9.
Yeah.
Have and 90. Have you ever feel lost in time? Why do we feel that way?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, many times because I procrastinating sometimes that should have been done before. Time passes quickly.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Good. I don't know if I have time for an answer, but I'm gonna try to answer quickly. I sent the review survey on the chat. Guys, please answer the survey, give a score, and to have some idea for some subject, send for me as well. That's gonna be nice. I'm gonna answer really quick, because I think, to be honest, we felt lost in time sometimes because we like to compare with others. Because if I know it's like I'm 27 years old, and I know people that are 27 years old almost travel the world, the other people that has the master degree, the other people have I don't know, to go to an English country that they like to go. So we try to compare for with others. I felt like, I don't know, I think that I feel lost. I don't doing the right thing with my time. But I like there's a video that I saw on the Instagram that said that there's a process for everyone. Everyone there's own process. And because we think that there's a right way to live our life, that need to follow this step, this step, this step, this step, but doesn't have a right to follow step for to your life. You can live the life the way you want, but we're always trying to find the perfect life for live it, but doesn't exist. You can be rich or cannot be rich. You can be happy without being rich, or you can be rich and be happy. I don't know. There's a lot of multiple possibilities that you can do. It doesn't mean that you achieve that you're gonna be happy or not. So I think because of that we are compared with others, we feel a little bit lost in time. Said, oh, this person did a lot and kind of did nothing, but not like this. I did a lot of stuff to my own, to myself, that I like it because I did it, but I compare with different. And time is not infinite; it's finite. So we don't have all the time for do all the stuff that compare with everybody. This guy is traveling, this guy live with the family, this is married, this, I don't know. There's a lot of possibility, and you need to try to choose the way that you think that you're gonna be a little bit more happy, but it's not a